Makerere man, you tell us what the problem is. Come on the microphone. Why should you depend on traders to tell you what the price is?
Your Excellency, thanks for the opportunity. You're going to say something on that. All that is still about marketing, which it is just in different forms, in different level, different market ranges, who wants what at what point in time. My only comment is edging on two things. The markets for all our products do exist, but depends on the quality and the quantity. In fact, most importantly, it's about quantity. How much have you produced and you say you've not got in the market before you complain about the price? This is in our day-to-day operations, what you just discovered. These farmers do complain, but in actual sense, if you look at what they have produced, is meager, and they get up by the middlemen because they also need quick cash straight away. But if the production was to a larger scale, the market would just be ready available. We've ever gotten information from an example, the WFP, who need large quantities of what farmers produce. But in essence, when you look for them, it's not there. 1 bag, 2 bag. So for me, it depends on quantity of what is produced and the quality aspect of it for a better market.
So
thank you, sir.
So, but you see, Makerere man,
Your Excellency, yeah.
Why don't you tell them then in the radio? Why don't you tell them so that these people know, the villagers know? Why don't you tell them?
Your Excellency, we interact with this group.
No, don't interact. Go on the radio and talk. Whether they interact or what, but you broadcast. Broadcasting means you talk to even the one who doesn't want to listen to you.
Your Excellency.
That's what broadcasting means.
As often they invite us, we should be ready to give that information. Sometimes it's limited, the airtime is limited. But when called upon, we should be able to give that information.
No, you don't wait for them to call you. You use the RDC. Say, I want to come and speak on the radio for my people to know this. Like once every 2 weeks. And if he refuses, we just shut that radio.
It's noted, sir.
Okay. So now, then the farmers are not trained. They are given inputs without training. Again we go to Makerere man. Makerere man. Why do you? Because, for instance, you saw me planting those plants. I didn't know how to plant. I just arrived here, and they told me that for this one, you do like this, and you put the grass like this. I didn't know that for pineapple, you need to put husks in the mouth of the planting, because otherwise the water will go there. I didn't know. I was just told here, and I did it. Now, my mother was a village person who had never gone to school. But from the church, she was taught how to read the alphabet, how to read the Bible, how to have hygiene. You know, through the catechism course of the church. So, why can't these Makerere people go on the radio? These radios which are abusing Museveni. Museveni is very stupid. Thank you very much for calling Museveni very stupid. But in addition to Museveni being stupid, why can't you go on the radios? You people, they are bringing these things. You plant them like this. You plant them like this. You plant them like this. Don't you think people will listen? Or if they don't listen, will it not be their fault? Even write leaflets and give them out in the local language. for for cassava, no, for coffee, you dig a hole of so many feet, then you do like this, like that. We call it functional literacy. That's what I hear some people calling it. Why can this be done? Is it done and people don't listen? Or is it not done at all? What is the problem? Yes?
Yes, Your Excellency. Thanks for raising that. Farmer training, it's my core function in agriculture or production in general. It's our core function. But what I understand from what is coming on is we may have to vary the approaches.
But before you answer, you see, the question is, can we not pass on skills through sensitization? Do people have to come and sit in class and so on? And for these are elementary skills. They are not really very. Can we not, through sensitization on the radio, pass on these skills in the churches, in the what? That's what I'm asking.
Yes, Your Excellency. I was saying training entails different methods or approaches, and one of which for a long time we've been using was the one directing the gardeners to show them how to do it. Probably that is one demonstration. It has been ongoing for a long time. But it may need to take another dimension as well, another step, as you are suggesting, probably. One of approach could also be using the radio to help put the message straight with the farmers. We will be limiting our slaves to carrying out demonstrations and actual teaching them. You're calling it classroom, fine, but even if we sit under a given tree and farmers gather there and we teach them as they were seeing, probably it's teaching and also demonstration. We will be limiting ourselves probably to those two. But with the wise guidance, you are telling us, can you move a step?
Because when you demonstrate, you show those who are there. How about the ones who are not there at that time? But if you keep on the radio talking, like once every 2 weeks, in the local language with all these radios which are all over the place, I'm sure people will listen.
It's a good recommendation.
Okay.
Excellency noted.
So, you have your Makerere people, they will sort that one out. Now, post-harvest handling. It is the same story. Makerere man, please. Why do you have Nyeko? This man has got Nyeko. He wants the land use to lose their crops. That's why he doesn't tell them. Don't we call that Nyeko? Nyeko.
Your Excellency, it's not Nyeko. Our trainings, we go through stages. For the knowledge or the skill to sink in a farmer, at the time of planting, we give the package relevant to that particular stage. At a point of harvesting, we also give how should you avoid post-harvest losses. But also, as in your earlier remark, and I think it was also echoed by our district vice chairperson, it is a mindset. Everything, it is just a mindset. We are doing, and we still continue doing, what is very necessary for the farmers, but I think it's the mindset, Your Excellency.
No, but I think in order to win the case in the court, you would have to bring evidence. You have to say, look here, this is the recording. Every 2 weeks, I've been going on to the radio and talking. These are my voice. This is my voice here. But people don't listen. They are busy with the alcohol. They don't listen to my message. And I can't reach everywhere. But can you bring that evidence where you have been talking in the radio? can you bring the recordings to the court here so that the court can?
Your Excellency, I'm admitting on radio I've never appeared to teach the farmer. That's why
now
I need
you
to carry
see.
on the recommendation. Yes.
That's where the problem is.
Yeah.